So the other day I went and got tested for coronavirus. I did this not because I had symptoms or because I've been exposed to it, but because I just wanted something to do. So I put on my finest Hawaiian shirt and went to the drive-thru testing center at Dodger Stadium. And if you're curious, it was a pretty painless experience. It was about an hour and a half of waiting in line. You hold up your phone with your confirmation email and registration number. They hand you a test with a grabby thing. You swab the inside of your mouth, put it in a tube, seal it in a bag, and drop it in a big bin as you exit. It was well organized and, like I said, pretty painless. And on top of that, I was also reminded of just how outrageous parking prices are at Dodger Stadium. $25 to park, good lord. And I tested negative, I don't have it, but that's not the interesting thing about this. The interesting thing is that I actually really enjoyed this experience. And why is that? Well, let's back up a couple of weeks. You may or may not have noticed that I skipped 2 weeks of uploads, and that's because I've kind of been feeling like crap lately. I handled the first wave of quarantine pretty well, but this second wave and rollback of reopening just really sucks. Combine this with the fact that it's hard to make interesting videos when there's basically nothing going on in society, and you have a recipe for taking a break from uploading. Boredom was really my entire motivation for getting tested. Like I said, I just wanted something to do, but I didn't expect it to make as big a difference as it did, because afterwards I felt kind of rejuvenated, enough to actually get my act together and make a video this week. Goes to show, everything is relative. Even something as banal as waiting in line in your car for an hour and a half can be a step up if you're in quarantine and don't get to do anything ever. I'm reminded of a story from my past. I was working as a production assistant on a TV show that shall remain nameless, and being a PA is just an inherently crappy job no matter what show you're on, so what I and others who work there would do is purposely spend more time in the bathroom just so we didn't have to go back to work. That's right, we'd sit there in a smelly, gross bathroom that stunk of other people's shit on purpose. Because it was a step up for us. It was better to be there than to be working. So even something as objectively objectionable as a smelly bathroom can still be desirable. Like I said, everything is relative. So what am I getting at here? Well, given that the current situation actually had me enjoying something that would otherwise be a tedious chore, I think this is an opportunity to turn some of life's other tedious chores into fun excursions. For example, I could volunteer for jury duty. I could offer to drive friends or even strangers to the airport. Or hell, I could even help friends move. But as much fun as those horrible chores would be, I know of something that's guaranteed to be a surefire cure for the blues. This is gonna be the most fun I've ever had in my entire life.